up once again, much like was the case in trade yesterday as well. Let me now welcome on board Jitendra Kumar Agarwal, the joint MD at Genus Power Infra, joining in on the show to talk about how their numbers have been. Jiten, given the significant surge in your revenue and EBITDA, how sustainable is this high rate of growth and what drivers will ensure that this sort of trend will continue?
The reason is simple. The company moved from a simple manufacturing company to a AMISP company, and we are the largest AMISP in the country. So that is the main reason of this surge of growth, and this is going to continue as in the RDSS scheme, Government of India launched 25 crore smart meters to be replaced, out of which 15 crore smart meters orders has been finalized, out of which only 6.7 crore smart meters have been installed as on date. And as we see the progress in the country, there are almost 30 to 31 crore smart meters that will be installed by the end of 2030, 2031. So I see a clear 25 crore meters are remaining. So clear future growth is very, very good. And looking to the current order book, this growth, these numbers are very sustainable.
You've exceeded your revenue compared to the revenue guidance that you have given in FY26. What would be the guidance for FY27 and any revision to the 6,000 crore target?
So we will maintain the same guidance. Rather, I want to from 6,000 to 6,500. This is the new guidance I want to give for the next financial year on the revenue side.
Right. And what would be the margin outlook going forward for you? Do you anticipate any pressures? Do you generally pass through the raw material price hike to the customers?
No, all the contracts are fixed term contracts. So there is no provision of pass through to the customer. So yes, there will be pressure on the margins, no doubt about it. And there is a pressure which is visible from the fourth quarter of last financial year. So I'm giving the new, last year we did more than 20% in the EBITDA. For this new financial year, we are giving the guidance of 18% because of the change in the fluctuation in the dollars and price increase in the raw material from the imported materials. So definitely that will have a pressure.
Can you also share us an update on the number of smart meters that you commissioned in FY26?
So last year we have installed around 76 lakh meters. And in this financial year, we target to install more than 1 crore meter.
Right. And the other thing I also wanted to talk about is what is the targeted revenue mix as well for you going forward?
The target mix is simple. So our major revenue will come from our own projects. The second largest revenue will come from the smart meters we supply to other AMISPs and also to the utilities who are still buying some meters which are non-smart meters. So the revenue mix will be primarily from the projects which are Genus owned. Second, from the AMISPs whom we are supplying the smart meters. And third, from the utilities we are supplying meters. And also from next financial year, we'll see reasonable numbers in the gas meters also, in the water meters also, and from the export market. But yes, I would say reasonable for next financial year, but meaningful from after 2 financial years.
Mr. Agarwal, where does the order book currently stand at, and how does the demand traction and pipeline look like?
So currently the order book is around 25,200 crores. And the demand is right now, there are some very large live tenders from Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu are already there. And there will be new tenders coming from Haryana, West Bengal. So I see a requirement of almost 9 crore meters for this financial year. I'm pretty confident from 8.5 to 9 crore smart meters will be decided in this financial year of 26-27. And definitely Genus will continue to maintain its market share. So I'm very hopeful that this financial year will be very positive on the order book side.
Right. And what kind of export revenue are you penciling in?
So pre-COVID, we reached almost a 3-figure of export revenue, but during the COVID time, it got quite disturbed. And after the COVID, there are a lot of focus was gone into the Indian market. The Indian market was changing in a very big way. So in last 2 years, again, have been a significant focus from the company in the international markets. And you will see we target in next 3 financial years, our export revenue should be 500 crores. And this is a very achievable target. And the way we are working in some of the very strategic markets, I'm very hopeful from this financial itself, you will see a very good numbers coming in the export markets. And in 3 years down the line, I expect a revenue of 500 crores from the international markets.
Mr. Agarwal, can you give us a sense of the kind of capex outlay that you have, and any specific avenues for capital allocations as well?
So currently there won't be any major capex. Last year we did almost 200 crores in the capex in some capacity expansions and in some molding machines and all. But now this year we don't see any major capex. We will do some capex, but that is going to be primarily for our gas meter manufacturing business. But that is also not going to be very significant because we see a great traction in the gas meter business in next 4 to 5 years. The government of India has given a brilliant guidance on the gas metering business, and we expect this industry to become a 35,000 crore industry in next 5 to 6 years. So if at all some capex will happen, it will happen in the gas metering manufacturing business.
Right, Mr. Agarwal, great to have you today on the show. Thank you so much for your time. That's, of course, Genus Power